Take that pain, pass it down like bottles on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's no one left to call. Your escape, but you're afraid you can outrun what's running through your veins.
Welcome inside Northwest Stadium, football fans, located in Landover, Maryland. Today, a couple of rivals from the NFC East squaring off. It's the New York Giants and the Washington Commanders. Out for the opening kick. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. Returning it from the 4. Juke the defender. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First carry of the game now for the rookie out of Arizona. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
A run. It's Krosky Merritt. With the second level at the 40. He's at the 30. The 10. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 6-0 lead right away. Matt Gay on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Darts coming out throwing. It's a turnover on his first pass of the season. Quan Martin with the pick. He'll get some extra help with that return, and after the interception, they're going to be down inside the 40. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did the homework number 1. Number 2, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, separation was into preparation. That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now Daniels to throw. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Dragon 60. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Daniels. He sends this one to the end zone. And that is caught. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Extra point converted by Gay. And the Commanders drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Tracy. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, we have a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Start from the pistol. Catch is made. It's Jalen Hyatt. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. From the 32. Has him on the quick hitter. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And the Giants will have a first down. Here goes Doc to the air. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York! The Giants make it a one-score game.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Dukes out a one-stop. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Run now with Prosky Merritt. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
It is phenomenally tough to block this guy in a passing situation. Well, equally as tough to block him out there on the edge. He chased that toss down, and I don't envy these guys trying to block that monster today.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Come on. Hey. Cougar 19.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. They connect on the deep shot. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. The QB just nailed it.
Things looking totally different after that last play. It's 1st and 10 inside the opposing 30.
Here we go.
They run. It's Prosky Merritt. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the 22 on 2nd down. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
To the line we go. They're set. 1st and 10.
Ready. 19. Ready.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders grow their early lead to 13. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Like when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Hand off to Tracy. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
From the 42. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. After making a catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
New set of downs for him at the 38. On 1st down, here's Dart. Right back to Neighbors, and he's got it. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Trying the right side with Tracy. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 3. 1st down, New York.
We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. 21-7 is our score. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this 2nd quarter with the Giants in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. On the slant, complete to Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. It's not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
A give to Tracy up the middle. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kid, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
1st down, and they go right back to him.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Here's Tracy once more. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here he is on 3rd and long. It's caught right side by Johnson. And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it 4th and short. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Dart going to go for it on 4th. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Crosby and Merritt on the carry. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He was taken down.
There is no thought needed from him. He has been doing this so long, dating back to college and high school. Those instincts, they come at you with a capital I. Identify that run, fire downhill, and get home in the backfield before that play could get started.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Here we go. Start. Warriors, stretch the east.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Running right side by McLaurin. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Bro, coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Space the racks on a camouflage belt.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Track.
Rolling on first down, Daniels. Escapes the pocket. Throwing on the run, deep down that left side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down. Now is Terry McLaurin on the target. And now it's second down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Ready.
Daniels now. He's trying to go deep again. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take a 13-point lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
Gay with the point after. And the Commanders double their lead to 14. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants make it a one-score game in the first half. Gano for the PAT. The point after splits the upright. And the Giants chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded at the 7. Making some progress here. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. The Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's cross-scheme Merritt. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Offense to the line for second down.
Let's go.
Daniels from the pistol. Buying some time left. Completes one and Ben's hit it. Give him 30 yards on that one. And the Commanders will have a first.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. He's totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Looks like we can call it back 4 yards in the end. Brought to a halt by Deontay Banks. Grabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Back-to-back carries here. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. That one gains 7. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Flush down out to his left. That's caught at the 4. And that's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders throw their lead just before halftime. Gay to add the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Commanders double their lead to 14. As this at the 6. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Darts looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. On 1st and 10, here's Dart. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. He can't hang on to the pass. And it sets up 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It would be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. From the gun, here's Dart. Lobs this one deep down the left sideline. He's got it inside the 25. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Going on 1st down, it's Dart. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be 2nd down. Dart going to throw again. Has him on the quick hitter. It's inside the 10. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense is heading up for 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone, into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
It's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
That one's incomplete over the middle. After that play, we see some concern out there, and now we know why. That's our top pick in the draft who's shaken up. Boy, they had big expectations for him this season. Hopefully this turns out to be nothing. Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. First throw for the backup now. Khan just shy of the goal line. Fighting forward for about 7. Nearly got that first. Now we're going to see if they try for it on 4th down. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. leading the offense out there. It's 4th and goal from the 1. To throw, here's Winston. And he hauls it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants make it a one-score game before halftime. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Kickoff taken at the 3. He's brought down just inside the 25.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. Daniels on 1st down. Put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Brought in inside the 20. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders will add to their lead at the end of the half. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Extra point converted by Gay. And the Commanders double their lead to 14. 'Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Giants.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Now Dart. Got for big yards on the right side. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Graham Gano and the Giants field goal unit out. This 42 yards from the right half. The kick by Gano is good. And that'll get him back to 11. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. See what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. They'll go left side with Tracy. Will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
Best run games in this league at balance can run it inside, as they just showed right there, doing damage on the... outside.
First down, Giants.
So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35. Going to the ground again on first. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, hey, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
The throw left side finds Johnson. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably and then go to work after.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Running this with Tracy. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at it and go make a point.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground. He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Here's second and goal from the 6.
Leads to second and goal. At the 6.
Now Darts going to the air. Screen pass here for Singletary. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up third and goal.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet.
And in, touchdown, New York! The Giants cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And now the Giants keeping the offense on the field. We've got a two-point attempt coming up. Flying forward on the ground. And they get the two-point conversion. He's in the lead, only a field goal now.
42, Giants 39. To kick off for New York.
Brawley set up and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Here's a return from the 7. Jukes one defender. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
looking from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Getting out to his left. It's completed right side. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. From the gun, it's Daniels. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. He was looking for Terry McLaurin. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Hawk 70, Hawk, Mustang 19.
Out of the gun, Daniels. He's looking deep once again. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. New York to the line. 1st and 10. To throw. Here's Dart. This is Cox. That's Slayton. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Again, right side to Tracy. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
You know, for pitchers, you hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that. This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
And no look there, that throw falls to the ground. Looking for Malik Neighbors that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Giants readying to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. Fields this at the 19. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Ron, it's Krosky Merritt. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Now they're whistling for a timeout here. Somebody's shaking up on the play. Not the way he wanted to begin his rookie season. Wow, let's hope it doesn't cost him much time.
Here we go, here we go. Tap the 60, tap the 60.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Nice seam in the defense as he crosses the 45. And he's out to end a nice little run there, but I don't think he's going to get to keep the yardage. That penalty flag might wipe this away. So this is going to be second down and long following the holding flag.
Ready? 60, cowboy 80. Ready?
To throw, Daniels. Rolling left, buying some time. Completed left side to Samuel. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Commanders who hold the lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry this through the end.
On the set.
Gotta figure out this third down here.
Here we go. Set. Cougar.
Here's Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Big loss up the brings up fourth down.
The Commanders ready for the punt.
For the Commanders.
And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Not much room, and he doesn't get a lot of leg behind it. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped.
At the 34-yard line.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
They go right back to Tracy. So much for finishing things on the ground, though. He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
4 yards on the pickup. They need another 4. Third and goal coming up. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively. They've made it fourth and goal.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a fourth down.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And in the fourth quarter, that's going to tie the game.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Let's go.
Run now with Krosky Merritt. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They run. It's Koski Merritt. Up behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Tag. 19, 18, Pioneer.
Looking to throw. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. They'll send out the punting unit. It'll be Tress Way doing the honors. Gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
At their own 46-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Here's start now. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
A handoff to Tracy. They'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Looking to throw. Got a man in Neighbors, has it. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st down, ball at the 36. Give to Tracy up the middle. And he's able to take this one down at the 25. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Giants in range for a game-winning score. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. They'll run it with Devin Singletary. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Now stick with Singletary. Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Looking to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. Tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it. Throwing now. That's cut beyond the marker. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. They'll keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. It goes to a knee as time winds down in this one. Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. So everything comes down to this from Graham Gano. Only a 20-yarder here. The kick is good. He got it. And their season will begin with a win. So it's a win for the visiting Giants. And this is